Well, if you're looking for a cool beverage to enjoy for the hot weather, we may have found the perfect place. DJ Baker visits Pig Minds Brewing Company, which is also the first vegan brewery of its kind, and this sampling the Stateline.
Hello, everybody, and welcome in. We are at Pig Minds Brewing for this edition of Sampling the Stateline, and I have to tell you, I've been walking around here, seeing some of the facilities, seeing how everything is brewed. It has just been such a fun time. Of course, we are joined by Ashlyn, who's kind of a shift manager. She helps to do stuff at the bar. Kind of tell me a little bit about your job duties.
Yeah, so I pretty much make the feature cocktail every month, and I kind of manage everybody, the servers and the bartenders. I do the training. I help everything from here to there. Whatever you need, you usually come find me.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I'm the girl.
So how long have you been here?
I'm going into my 8th year now.
And in comparison, how long has Pig Minds been open?
14 years.
Oh, so you've been here for quite some time in comparison to the lifetime.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Well, tell me a bit about Pig Minds. Tell me, if you had to kind of sum it up, what are you guys?
I would say that we are pretty family-oriented, diverse vegan brewery. I mean, you could come get a beer and have a vegan meal. You really can't beat it, kind of thing. We're kind of open to all different aspects, I would say. I mean, we have a lot more families now that kind of travel in.
Yeah.
We used to have a ton of just like beer, just drinker connoisseurs. It's called like a passport.
Oh, okay.
Been doing lately, so people can touch on different breweries and try their beer and get stamped like you've been at this brewery, this location, tried that beer and different things like that. So
yeah. One thing that has just kind of blown my mind about Pig Minds is that you guys are the very first vegan brewery, not just in the state of Illinois, but in the entire United States.
Yeah.
Again, that is just something I cannot wrap my head around, the fact that the first one originated, of course, in our backyard in Loves Park. So when it comes to Pig Minds, if you had to tell people why they should come, what would you recommend?
I would definitely start off with our beer, because that's kind of what we are known for. The vegan food entity, I think, is just a special touch. Being a craft brewery, first and foremost, is the most awesome part, and having that addition of food is just an additional pleasure to have to our guests and accommodating to the community. So kind of gives you the best of both worlds. You can come get some food or beer. So I definitely would say come try our beer. We got some awesome beer, and we do have awesome food too, but first come in and have a quick beer really quick, and then we can work in the food part, because it's kind of tricky sometimes.
Yeah, we'll talk to the brewmaster here a little bit later on, and I have a feeling he has a lot of really cool kind of what goes in behind making the beer. So we'll touch on that here in just a little bit. But first things first, you mentioned family atmosphere. Right up above me, there are arcade machines, or there's pinball machines, and I've been eyeing maybe have to play a few of those before I leave. But that's not the only thing you guys have. You guys have different events. Can you tell me a little bit about what all you guys do and what all you host?
Yeah, we host like trivia every Thursday now. We do all types of different live music, indoor and outdoor. We have a couple different book fair events now. We do art shows. We have invested into beer yoga now.
Beer yoga?
We got a tennis. We had a tennis event. We have had a car show event. So we are just all over the place. We got karaoke now. So we've been doing weddings, receptions, graduation parties. So we don't mess around here.
No, it sounds like a jack of all trades. And I know that's all the stuff you guys have going on here at Pig Minds. But you're not just here. You're also around the community. What else where else can people find you?
You can definitely find us at the City Market downtown Rockford. You can find us at any type of event going on in the Wisconsin area or the Chicago area. Sometimes we go out to the Iowa area, but I know we kind of stay over in this land a little bit, around this area a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense. So if people had to figure out about your events, if they want more information, where would you recommend people go?
I would always say start with social media. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram for sure. And we post daily on what are our local events and different things, and where you can catch us at. We drop our menu and beer listing as well.
And I'm assuming the cocktail of the month?
Yeah, and the cocktail of the month. Can't forget about that.
Oh, not at all. So Ashton, just kind of to wrap things up here, at least for the first part, what are your guys' hours? When can people come and enjoy, again, like you said, beer and some vegan food?
All right, so Monday through Thursday, we open from 3 to 8, and Friday through Sunday, we open from noon to 9. So anytime is a good time. I would say we do kind of have a little line out the door when we first get that first noon or that 3 o'clock, but always try to come, I would say, in that little sweet spot, I would say probably about 4 or 5 o'clock, right before that dinner pop. So yeah, come in and check us out.
Well, Ashton, thank you so much. I know we have a lot of other exciting stuff. We're going to talk with the executive chef, the brewmaster, just a lot more fun to be had here at Pig Minds Brewing. So, Ashton, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day.
You too. And welcome back in, everybody. We have really had a cool look at just overall Pig Minds Brewing. Right now, we're sitting down with Trisha, who's the executive chef of Pig Minds, and man, I tell you, the food sitting in front of me looks absolutely divine. I'm not sure what this is. I know I'm catching whiffs of it, and I really want to dig into it here soon, but of course, got to do the interview first. So kind of tell me, what kind of food do you guys have on the menu?
Honestly, we have a really wide range of styles of food. We do anything from appetizers, burgers, all the way to pizzas. Behind us here, we have our Firestone oven, where we're making our dough in-house. We do all the toppings ourselves, especially with being a vegan restaurant. We kind of have to make everything ourselves.
Yeah.
So you can't just buy any of that stuff just anywhere.
So you said you're vegan, and lo and behold, you guys are actually the first vegan brewery, not only in Illinois, but in the entire United States. That's just kind of hard to comprehend in my head, the fact that the first one originated, of course, in Loves Park, Illinois. But yeah, so tell me about what are the dishes you have showing?
So the one you commented on first, that's our Don Don Bowl.
Ooh.
It's got some pasta in there, some broccoli, red bell peppers, peanuts, this really amazing kind of tahini spicy sauce. It's a little bit creamy, a little bit spicy, and then it's finished with a little chili crisp and cilantro on top. It's actually one of our top selling items currently.
I could imagine. I could just smell just that flavor coming off of it. All right, let's move on to the burger. I know you guys are vegan, so of course beef is not on the menu, but what do you guys serve instead?
We currently use Impossible for our burgers, but on this particular one, it's our loaded bacon burger, and we make that bacon strips out of tofu. We smoke it first, and then we marinate it really good, and then we crisp it up so you still get that same crunch and smokiness and chewiness that you would get from just a regular piece of bacon.
And I'm assuming those are sweet potato fries?
They are sweet potato fries.
Oh, good. All right, let's move on to the next one over to the left. Looks like some sort of, I know it's not chicken, but what is it?
It's our Fire Island wings, and they're made out of oyster mushrooms, which we get locally grown for us. We switch it up at each menu. This menu has kind of like a smoky jalapeno pineapple sauce that goes on it, and then that's finished with a little bit of cilantro. They're really crisp, but they're chewy in the center.
And then last but not least, we have that big old burrito that is also calling my name. I think all this is calling my name. But what's in the burrito?
So that's our Loaded Legend. It's got some really nicely seasoned pinto beans, some Spanish rice that we make, lettuce, house-made salsa, there's some fresh pico de gallo in there, and then on top, the red sauce here is a house-made hot sauce that we make, some avocado cilantro sauce and some sour cream, and then served with some chips. And that one is also one of our top sellers currently.
I can see how all these will sell really well. I mean, they all look absolutely delicious. So you mentioned the menu and it kind of rotates. How often do you think you guys rotate your menu out, if you had to guess?
We try to do it every 6 months or so. We try to keep one that's more wintry, a little heavier items, and then one that's more like spring, summer, a little bit fresh, a little fresher forward, a little lighter. Yeah.
So then, so I know this is kind of more of like your summery type of stuff, but what do you think typically goes on the menu during winter?
So like for example, this last menu we had like a schnitzel, and that had mashed potatoes on it and green beans. We've done a play on like the famous KFC bowl where it's got the mashed potatoes and gravy and the little popcorn chicken and corn and stuff on it.
Yeah, I have to say everything here has looked delicious. That fire, the wood fire behind me, or the wood fire stone oven, the shots on that have been awesome. I wish we had a pizza to show. I've had it before. It is really good. And then, not to mention just the rotating menu. I know you guys have specials every weekend. How do you come up with such specials?
Honestly, we switch it up every single weekend, and that's one of the fun things. Sometimes I let other people in my kitchen get creative, just that they don't feel like it's all me. I let them have fun with it. Currently, we have an elote pizza on, which is really nice. fresh corn and jalapenos and Parmesan and a little chili on there. We also have some popcorn chicken. Yeah, but we switch it up every weekend, and I just kind of leave it to everyone. It could be a dessert one weekend, it could be a sandwich, a burger, a pasta, everything's kind of open-ended, whatever we feel like doing.
Yeah. Well, Tricia, thank you so much for sitting down with us. I can't wait to dig in. Again, this one's been calling my name and just wafting over to, I wafted to myself again. So thank you again so much for joining us. And now we're excited next to talk about just how everything gets brewed. We're here with Chris from Pig Minds Brewing. He is the brew master, so he's kind of the one doing all the beer and all the fun stuff, which I definitely don't blame you. So Chris, tell me about how long have you guys been here and how long have you been brewing beer?
Yeah, so Pig Minds has been operating in McChesney Park for about 14 years. I've been head brewer here since late 2020, so coming on 6 years this next month, basically.
Wow.
And then I've been brewing professionally for just about a decade.
Okay, so I know that we have all this brewery stuff behind us. So tell us what goes into making a beer.
Yeah, so it's a long process, and it starts with we buy all of our raw materials, malted grains, and some hops, and then we blend that in our brew house with hot water. We extract all the starchy stuff and convert those starches into sugars and extract them and make a sweet wort. We bitter it with hops, and then we ferment it with yeast in our big tanks back here.
Yeah.
It takes about anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks to ferment the beer, and then we cold crash it, condition it, carbonate it, and put it in cans and kegs.
Huh. So you're talking about cans and cakes. We have a couple in here. So what are some of your flavors? I know asking you to pick a favorite might be like picking your favorite child.
It is. They are all my children.
But what do you have in front of us?
Yeah, so just a couple of things to show off. Of course, everyone knows our Happy Days. If you've seen us down at City Market, this is one of our most popular summertime beers. It's a blueberry blonde ale, 5% or 6%, excuse me, but easy drinking, quenching in the summertime. Just that hint of blueberry. And if you come here to Pig Minds, we serve it with real blueberries in the glass, and they kind of float up and down in the pint glass. They nucleate, and it's got this little lava lamp effect. Another one of our most popular summertime beers is this Punch Patch. This is Punch Patch number 1 we released, and it is going goodbye this weekend. We have just a few 4-packs left.
Oh no.
But this is blackberry, cherry, key lime, raspberry, what all's in it? A lot of fruit, but we just released a new one just today, is fresh in cans, which is Punch Patch number 4. We skipped ahead a little bit, and that's pink guava, passion fruit, mango, and orange. It's delicious. And then this is a fun beer we did this summer in collaboration with the Piggy Note Bear Nature Museum in Chicago, of the Chicago Academy of the Sciences. They do a ton of awesome conservation work across the state with blandings, turtles, and green snakes, and frogs, and everything.
Wow.
So a portion of about 10% of proceeds from the sale of this beer goes to support the Nature Museum and the conservation efforts.
I gotta say, that is absolutely awesome that, you're not only buying a locally brewed beer, but top it off, also giving back just a little bit to the community.
Yeah, of course.
Love
Yeah,
beer.
so we're in our 14th year of operation.
Wow.
This expansion took place about 6 years ago, right when I joined. And so it was a lot getting all this equipment on board and bringing on our canning line and fleshing out our distribution. But now we've kind of been able to, the last several years now, but kind of redouble down on our ability to be a community partner and support the causes that we love as the country's first vegan brew pub.
Oh yeah. So I know, being able to come here and get beer, that's definitely one thing
Yeah.
that's pretty easy, but I know you guys have distributors that can get beer out and about.
Yeah.
So what are some ways people can go about getting beer,
Yeah.
not only here, but out across the state
If
line?
you can't make it here just to Pig Minds, or you're out and about and you want to find our beer out on the shelves, your best bet is to find it at Binny's. All locations throughout Chicagoland and suburbs. Of course here in Rockford as well, and then Woodman's. Jewel Osco carries us as well as a number of your favorite smaller local bottle shops. You can find us at our tally locally, beer on the wall throughout the suburbs and everywhere. So.
Okay, I think I have one last question for you. I do
Yeah.
see some kegs kind of over behind me.
Yeah.
I know that's definitely a good summertime favorite, so if somebody wanted to order a keg from you guys,
Yeah, absolutely.
how would somebody go about doing that?
You can email me directly. It's Chris, CHRIS, at pigmindsbrewing.com. Just shoot me an email and let me know what you're looking for. I'll be transparent on pricing right now. It's $100 for a sixtel. That's about 40 pints of beer, so just north of $2 a pint. Pretty good deal. Or $220, I believe, for a half barrel, which is about 120 pints. So pretty awesome, extraordinary deal if you want our beer direct in your basement on your kegerator or whatnot.
Man,
So,
that sounds fresh, especially that
yeah.
blueberry.
Yeah,
once you
man.
get off camera, I might have to maybe open one of those up, especially with how hot and how humid it has
Yeah.
been. Chris, thank you so much
Yeah,
for joining us,
absolute
and
pleasure. Thank you so much.
excited to keep walking around Pig Minds
Yeah,
Brewing.
please do.
Pig Minds is open from 3 to 8 p.m. Monday through Wednesdays, 3 to 9 p.m. Thursday, noon to 9 Saturday, and noon to 8 Sundays. If there is a restaurant you think should be featured on Sampling the Stateline, you can tell us by emailing news@wifr.com.